Welcome on back to another video. This one is playthrough number 2 for Kingdom Come Deliverance. Right, in the last one we started off in Skeleton, did a bunch of quests and stuff, learned how to play the game essentially, and then a big army of Sigismund's people came and attacked and burned it to the ground. And we were able to escape to Talmberg, I think. Anyway, now we're here in Injured and we're still trying to get out of the starting area because the starting part of this game is quite long. So yeah, cracking on with that, on with the video. Alright, so I've made it to Talmberg. Fast travel point. Right.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Alrighty, mate. I will
about
definitely take up your offer of eating.
I don't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reason. He had a fine reputation.
In the wrong.
Ah,
Let me out.
I hear you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh, no.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw Father trying to save Mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
She's locked me in here.
Oh, God. Eat.
Hey,
Hey,
Food.
let me out. God damn it.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Please.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Good night, Mum. I'm gonna rob all of your stuff.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay, mate. Can I just eat this? I've still got the sword, nice. Eat. Good now. Oh, I'm awfully tired, ain't I? How do I go to the bed? This way, is it? This way, is it? I think it's this way. What is this? Your house, mate?
Hey!
Oh, sorry, mate. Close. There you go.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
She trying to get the gossip. Go on
You
then.
might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected.
What am I looking
the
at
day
here?
started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
This is a glitch.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands,
Why am I
headed
sitting
back
in the
home.
corner?
I promised
What?
Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I saw Deutsch trying to defend himself. The man who'd mocked King Wenceslas as a drunkard and praised Sigismund now stood facing his soldiers with nothing but a pitchfork, trying to protect his wife and son. It was hopeless. He slaughtered them all.
That's so sad.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I ran as if my life depended on it, which it did. But my guardian angel watched over me and I made it to the mill below the castle.
It's as well you did. The Lord be praised.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Oh, successful. I rizzed her up.
Terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
She's getting way too relatable.
You're still young and
Beautiful.
beautiful.
I called it.
Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
New goal unlocked. Banging the queen. Or the ma'am, or whatever you call
I
them.
enjoyed our little talk, Henry.
The lady.
Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Yep, my lady. Finally some sleep. Can I play now? Oh my god, nightmares.
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Survivor guilt. Okay.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I better put my shoes on. Alright. Take the torch from the table. Okay. Use your torch by holding 1. Even better, use Nighthawk Potion. Don't want to draw a sword. Okay. Battlements, battlements, where are you? Battlements, battlements, battlements. I guess up here, maybe? Whoa. But the... Ah! Okay, so I can just get into places. That's crazy. Battlements? Battlements. This is a dead end. What the heck? Oh. Yeah, I forgot about the quest thing. I have to follow the quest thing. Battlements. Alright, here we go.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Givish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will. I'll be with you.
Alright. Another cutscene.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Okay.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your
That
eyes
guy looks
peeled.
suspicious.
Report everything to me at once. Understood?
Alrighty.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get myself into trouble.
So am I.
What do we got?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, if you have to wait for time, you can skip time using T, blah blah blah, set the time. So, okay, so that's not morning. Where are you running to? What's going on?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Oh, the door's open.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause.
Why is he American? It's really throwing me off.
Maybe in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Zaratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty.
Sir Radzig Kobila is not here, and I have no intention of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Drama!
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Alrighty. Right, now that it's daytime, I can finally put that away. Oh, put that away.
Put the weapon away. That's forbidden here.
Yeah. Oh my god. Get out of my way, you goddamn village people.
God.
Alright, so obviously I have to draw up a bit of trouble here.
Good health to you.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Next, we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
Alright. Well, where's this Vigasagada guy? I need some... There you go. Hello, mate.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Oh, yeah.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I do have some coin. What have you got for me, mate? Lockpick. Yep. Dried meat lasts for ages. Add to basket. I'll take 4, please. I've got 2.3. Okay. Oh my god, he wants me to pay 166. $14.4. Well, I have nothing to trade with you, mate. I need to obviously... Can I sell stuff, though?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I do have coin. Sell. Armor. This. Back. Okay. That. Food. Bread roll. Yeah, I can sell that. Poor quality arrow, the ones that shot me, mate. And let's do a bit of haggling, shall we?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
Okay. 20. Let's go 25 point. Let's go 26.
What about this?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
That's what he wants.
What about this?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
What? Alright, well now that I've got some of those.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Right, I'm gonna have to remove some of them. 28.8. Surely we can haggle a deal for this, mate. Get fucked. It's gonna point me in the same direction. Alright. Well, obviously I need to get to work stealing some stuff. Because I need to make some money. And the first place I'm going to go is back to this room. Take all of those. There's not a guy up here, is there? Ah, there's a lot of lockpicks. Reliable old sword. Surely I can take that bow. Yes. Take that.
Drive the sledge out of the barn.
What's this? It's open now. Is this a private area? Oh, sorry, mate.
What?
Sorry.
Something you're looking for here.
Nope.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
The trader doesn't have enough money. Damn it. Just a little bit more.
Satisfied?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Oh, that's a decent price.
He's bent on that.
Can we
Trade.
trade?
If you've got the coin.
I've got all your coin, mate.
I'll be with you.
I've got all your coin. Lockpick. Transfer some of that back, shall we? Oh. 44, I can do that. Okay, close the deal.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
You've got the coin, mate. I'm taking it all back.
Just drop the price a bit more.
I reckon he's good on 30.
Aye,
That would
that
do it.
would do it.
That would do it, mate. Could clean this guy out as long as I keep stealing stuff. Oh, damn it! Supposed to haggle. Oh, well, fuck it. Whatever. I need a new guy to trade with because I've traded all the locks and all the money back and forth till I ended up with all the locks and all the money. Not hungry yet. I obviously need to do some quests, but oh, yeah, here we go. This guy? Nope. There's someone somewhere that I need to do a quest for. So I can sword fight with this guy. Okay.
Good day to you.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So, Robard, my parents died there.
Come on, let it work
I
off.
can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad.
Damn it.
But I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
King Wenceslas.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Alright, interesting. Well, now what? Alright, well, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, aside from robbing this place blind.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Gotta go rinse everyone's stuff and potentially take a horse. Now, let me just save this. And if you need another flask of Savage Schnapps, you can buy it from a trader at the tavern. Better again at an apothecary. On the other hand, you can just brew it yourself in an alchemy lab. So here's the deal. Inspect the horse. Inspect the horse. 29 speed. Inspect the horse. 31 speed. Inspect the horse. 28 speed. So that's the best horse. It's actually quite good graphics, really. I mean, pretty good. Inspecting a horse's bum. Alright, well, now I need to take a guard out and dress in his clothing, and we know exactly which guard it is. It's the one that's usually there, but where is he? Oh lord, what are you up to? That would be silly, wouldn't it? Yeah, I do want to go and rob this guy's whole place first, so we're gonna go do that. Man, I said I wasn't gonna... Oh, there he is. There he is. Gonna throw the body down the basement down there.
Are you looking for something?
Hello.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I didn't even see her in here.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
Maybe.
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you.
No way.
I will repay you, I swear.
And I got money. Sneaking in here was...
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now. What do you think, my lady? Do I look like a Talmberg soldier?
Not quite, Henry. Just look at you.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks.
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
Yeah, you're right, and it's me.
God bless.
I wish he wasn't in here. I want to loot everything. Okay. That guy won't. Yeah. The Lord is not going to be playing no bullshit. He sees me. It's all over, Rivers. Surely there's some stuff. What's up with my leg? It's still broken, is it? Alright. Is there anyone up here? No. Very easy. New level and lockpicking. You're overloaded, so you move more slowly and can't fast travel. Run or jump. Try dropping some inventory items. I don't want to drop them, I want to sell them. I guess I need to level up or get stronger or something. I think I can hear people. Let me by. Oh my god, can you get out of the way?
Hey, hey!
Light padded armor, mail coif. Guess I can use that as well. That instead of the mail coif.
God be with you.
Okay.
Look out.
Jesus. Is this guy still in here? God. Alright. Just had to test it. Looks like he's not going to set off the alarm bells. I've already robbed that. Alright, well I think I've pretty much been around everywhere. Oh, this looks like a very rich area. Everybody richer. Too difficult. Ho, ho, ho. Right, and where can I put it? Alright, under the desk.
What? What do you want here? Go and play your game somewhere else.
Sorry, mate.
Are you looking for someone?
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
Okay. Freedom! Just talked to that guy and got out of here. Alrighty. Now we can finally be released into the village. Better hide that. Still got guards walking around, so we can still be caught. However, we need ourselves a horse, so that we may get to Skalitz. Whatever. Let's just go and do this, see if I can fast travel once more. To walk the whole way. That's just outrageously rough. There'll be bandits. You discovered camp. Oh, get a horse. What?
Looks like they've already gone.
And they got rid of my helmet. I looked everywhere for a horse. There was no bloody horses. Am I supposed to take one from the keep? Well, how do we do that? Was I supposed to leave in the middle of night? Here's a horse. Or something. I don't quite know what that is. It is a horse. Objective failed, get a horse. Game is saved. Okay. Oh, it's probably going to be some robbers around. And I want to steal everyone's money. Where am I going here? Okay, so I still have to walk a fair way. Am I supposed to not be on the beaten track? Probably not.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal bird.
Well, hopefully there's some money on some of these bodies, because I want the money. Not gonna take food off a body.
Why would anyone do this?
Very interesting that I stopped I stopped that guy from looting, and then here I am just looting.
You know how this works.
I'm in no mood for talk. You're dead.
Come here. Die.
What have we got here? Entertainment.
Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
Oh, this guy again.
What's going on? Mishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
You lend me that spade? I'll have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave. See how that is. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Come on then. Come on then, you fucking want some, mate?
This isn't the end, fucker!
Oh, what is happening? Uh-oh. How do I take the dog? I want to take the dog.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
Oh, the dog showed up. Man, that dog looked kind of funky. Looks a bit weird.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
Big enough club,
We're
bro.
to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You
I'm
mean
gonna kill
him?
this guy.
I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Alright, come on then. Nope. Whoa, whoa. What? What was that? I wonder, is there a way you can beat that guy?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Whoa. Oh, it's Teresa.
The games are over.
Here comes the cavalry. Right, where's my sword go? Oh, okay. Does this mean I'm out of the starting... That's the starting area? Okay, so... made it through the starting zone, I guess. Alright.
Do you need some help?
Nightmares.
Henry! There's work to be done.
Oh, that was a pretty cool scenic cutscene. And then nightmares.
Wake up, Henry.
Now what? Waking
It's
up.
past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Is she dirty? Take a bath.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them.
I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Alrighty. And that is going to be the end of episode 2 of the playthrough. So we finally got out of the starting zone tutorial, I guess, into the real world. And I'm sure there is still a lot, in fact I know, there is still a lot of gameplay to cover, because I'm most of the way through this game now, I think, or at least I've put in quite a lot of hours, and I have a lot of footage. So, if you watch, thanks for watching, and enjoy. See you in the next one.